Happy Overreaction Monday, Patriots fans. Welcome to Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Allie Barefoot, and I've got 3 overreactions that I either want to say, look, you guys are really freaking out about this, or you're kind of on the right track. And unfortunately, with the Patriots being 1-3, it may lean more on the right track because there is a lot to discuss about possible changes that could be coming up for the Patriots ahead of their home matchup against the Dolphins in Week 5. And if you guys want us to go live for that game, we have been live since week 1 of the preseason. And if you want videos just like this 7 days a week for free, we will never, ever, ever ask you for subscription fees. Go on ahead and hit that sub button for me and join 16,000 loyal subscribers on this page. All right, let's hop into overreaction number 1. Obviously, it's about the quarterback. The overreaction here is Jacoby Brissett does not deserve QB1. He does not deserve the starting job. Unfortunately, this is an overreaction. He does deserve the quarterback job. I do believe that what he has done has been beneficial for the Patriots despite just putting wins on the board. And I know, that's all that matters. But I say it, every NFL analyst says it, even Rob Gronkowski is saying it. You put Drake May back there, he is going to get killed. Jacoby Brissett has been a stunt double. He has been a leader for the Patriots, and I do know that it's very frustrating when you see a quarterback that just can't seem to get a pass farther than 5 yards upfield, but it really relies on the offensive line. And here's what Jacoby Brissett had to say about his performance in Week 4, losing to the 49ers. He said, look, I told the guys that what we're built for in this room, we have the men in this room that you go back and look at a lot of these guys' stories and how they got into that room. It wasn't easy to get there. And to reflect on that and understand that is a long season. As much as we can hold our head and no one is going to come and pick us and save us and pick our heads up, we gotta do it ourselves. This is why Jacoby Brissett is in the quarterback position. This is why he's a captain. It's because he is reassuring the guys, look, we are taking a lot of hits right now. On the field, off the field with injuries. We're rebuilding. We've got a new head coach. We've got a new coaching staff. Bear with us. Keep putting in the work. I promise it's going to work out. That's why Jacoby Brissett is in there. That's why he deserves this job. And let me just really put it into a picture here, because I know a lot of you guys are still screaming at me in the comment section, put Drake May in. Do you want to know what Jacoby Brissett dealt with in Week 4? He had 2.6 seconds to throw, to hand off, to make any type of move to give the offense a momentum. And his air yards per attempt was 5.5 yards. He doesn't have enough time to throw it 20 yards upfield. Drake May, in the beautiful arm that he has, would not have any time to throw it upfield. He took 6 huge sacks, including one from Nick Bosa, whose size could literally cause an earthquake. That is a large man that is coming at you and putting the blitz and putting the pressure on you every single snap. Not to mention, he was under pressure for 53.8% of his dropbacks. For more than half the game, Jacoby Brissett felt these defensive linemen breathing down his neck that gave him 2.6 seconds to throw, that he could not get the ball more than 6 yards upfield, and he got hit 6 times, and he was blitzed 33% of the ball game. Drake May would fail in this offense. I ran out of boxes. But nonetheless, when you look at a guy like Jacoby Brissett, who knows he's not going to be quarterback next year, who knows he's only here to help Drake May develop, and he is taking 10 quarterback hits and 6 sacks, and he is being pressured 54% of the time, he is your stunt double. He is your sacrificial lamb. He is your tackling dummy. Whatever you want to call him is why he deserves this job. It's because he is taking the hits so the Patriots do not lose their franchise quarterback. That's huge, man. And that's why I want to ask you guys here, is it an overreaction? Is it accurate? What do you guys think? Does Jacoby Brissett deserve the starting job? Not whether or not you want to see Drake May in there, but does Jacoby Brissett deserve it? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I got 2 more overreactions I want to get to, but first I want to tell you guys about our sponsor here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Let me tell you about Game Time. This is the only app you guys are ever going to need to get tickets with the best seats and the lowest prices guaranteed to any sporting event, concert, comedy show, or even a theater if you guys would like to go see that. And they have several features, right? But the number one feature that I love is Game Time Picks. It makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. They filter out all the fluff to only show you the incredible deals that get you great seats, and you don't have to waste time searching through thousands and thousands of tickets. Game Time picks it for you and says, hey, look, we love this deal. We love these seats. How about you and your family? And I love the fact that you can get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy. And the best feature, in my opinion, besides having lowest price guaranteed, is that there are no surprise fees at checkout. I hate that. Game Time doesn't have that, and that is why I use Game Time. I like knowing what I'm going to pay up front, and I know that I'm going to have a great time doing it. So if you guys want to do so as well, download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Why? What time is it? Well, it's game time. Is the defense looking a little bit shaky to you guys? Does the defense now look like they don't know how to tackle ever since losing Jawan Bentley in the Week 2 loss to Seattle Seahawks? Overreaction number 2. The defense looks shaky. This is actually very surprisingly accurate. I have not enjoyed watching our defense the last 2 weeks. Now, this does not include red zone defense because yesterday they were phenomenal. But just the defense as a whole, missing tackles, not stuffing the trenches, getting blown out on coverages. It's been exhausting when your defense is supposed to be the bright light in the Patriots franchise right now. Since week 1, they have failed to keep opponents under 20 points. It's very hard to win a ball game when your offense is struggling on that offensive line and still allowing opponents to score over 20 points. That's not necessarily all their fault. I know they're on the field for majority of the game because the offense is normally a 3 and out, or they're fumbling, or they're throwing an interception. But this is a team that still had the capabilities to be a dominant team after week 1, and I do still believe that that's still there. Because when you look at what the differences are between week 1 and week 4, and this is a month's difference, opponent's offense, and this is still Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. This is still a very good offense. 164 passing yards, beautiful. Under 200 is beautiful. 70 yards on the ground. 1 touchdown allowed. 3 sacks on Joe Burrow and no interceptions. And now week 4, and I get it, San Fran has one of the most elite offenses in the game. That's fine. Nearly 300 yards in the air, tagged on by 150 yards on the ground. 3 trips to the end zone, 1 sack. Purdy needs to be hit more than 1 sack, let me tell you. And then 1 interception, which did come from Jabril Peppers, the first interception of the year, which came in week 4. Do you see the drastic difference? And I know because you're probably looking at that and saying, well, we had a kind of healthy roster in week 1. I understand that because they have definitely been plagued by the injury bug the last couple of weeks. But so is every other team in the NFL. This is football. Injuries are a part of the game, unfortunately. Anthony Jennings did not play yesterday because he had a shoulder injury. Kyle Duggar left from the first half. He was carted off with an ankle injury. Alex Austin, who plays behind Christian Gonzalez, was out with an ankle injury. Jawan Bentley, a captain, a linebacker, on the IR. And then his backup, O'Shane Ximines, tears his ACL, and he's out for the rest of the season. I'll talk more about O'Shane Ximines in a video coming out later today. But I get it. Injuries are hurting them. That's 100%. But Jahlani Tavai, respectfully, he doesn't want to use that as an excuse. We deal with injuries 24/7 in this game. If people are panicking, I don't know. Ain't none of us worried about nothing. It's next man up. For the younger guys and the guys who weren't playing, it's an opportunity. I love that from Jahlani Tavai. The results are the results. We're going to do our best to continue to move forward and get to the next week. And I know the guys are pissed off right now, is probably what I'm assuming, but we're going to watch this film, dial it back, and figure out where we have to be. But it's not just the defense that's starting to look a little bit shaky. You can go back and find my videos out there saying that Rhamondre Stevenson is the best player we have on offense. But now Rhamondre Stevenson is falling apart at the seams, in my opinion, and he's got a ball security problem. This is not an overreaction. This is unfortunately accurate. And I wanted to say, it comes here and there. Fumbles also a part of the game, as much as I wish they weren't. But I watched the fumble where he lost it in week 4 against the 49ers. I mean, he might as well have been carrying like a purse getting ready to get robbed on the street. It was just dangling out there. The ball security is not there when he is running through the trenches, and it's starting to scare me. He's got 4 fumbles in the first 4 games. That is not going to win you ball games, man. And it's truly, when I watched it, I mean, you can go back to Pee Wee, how they teach you how to have ball security, how to switch the ball from arm to arm when defense is coming, and Rhamondre Stevenson is letting it fly loose. He can ground and pound till the sun comes up, but if you don't have the ball in your hands, it doesn't matter. And let's go back to the defensive king, Bill Belichick, who has said this time and time again, ball security is job security. The Patriots picked up Antonio Gibson, who has a similar run style to Rhamondre Stevenson. I don't personally think he's better than Rhamondre Stevenson, but if Rhamondre doesn't clean it up on an already struggling offense, it's going to get a lot worse. And I also noticed that Jerod Mayo, coincidentally, put in Antonio Gibson after Rhamondre Stevenson fumbled and lost the fumble. Gibson came in for the next series. You want to know who else came in? JaMycal Hasty. They went all the way down to RB3 because Jerod Mayo said, I'm not doing this anymore. This is 4 games in a row. At least that's what I assume he said, because that's what I was saying. JaMycal Hasty, he was a feisty runner. Gibson, very quick. I do not believe either are better than Rhamondre, but you need to have ball security. So I have a question here for you guys. I personally like what the New York Jets are doing right now and throwing in Breece Hall and Braylon Allen kind of in the same series on different drives and on different plays. Do you guys think the Patriots should be playing both Stevenson and Gibson, mixing them in and out, switching in and out, make it tougher on defenses? I do, but comment why or why not down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And as always, hit that sub button for me. Join 16,000 loyal Patriots fans for news, rumors, and live watch parties. We've got you covered. Just subscribe.